Hey up, it's Paddy time. Finally that time of day where I can sit back, drink a beer, and escape to a different world. Today, I'm going to the land of Shannara. Gonna have a nice pint of dark drake tonight whilst I enjoy this.
In troubled dreams, you fly over the four lands, pulled.
So, the last time we played this, we basically uncovered a conspiracy hatched by Sauron type person, Brona, to disguise his beasties as elves and trolls, thereby capturing the Elf King's son, Ain, under the guise of the trolls, and also nicking off with this relic called the Magic Talk, which incidentally we have to get as well as part of our quest, but under the guise of the elves, thereby triggering conflict between the two groups. And that's where we are. We're at a war place, frontier thing. Basically, there's two camps, and we're at the outskirts of this battlefield. Promontory. What's a promontory? High over the Strellerheim Plains. So this is the troll camp and the elf camp. And not sure what we should do first, to be honest. Nest. Old eagle's nest perches precariously. Interesting. Yeah, I guess let's talk to Panamon. What do you know about this war, Panamon?
Oh, the trolls are furious at the elves for stealing the Black Irex. Besides, war against elves makes a nice variation from the usual war between troll tribes.
Well, that's not great. And who do you reckon will win it?
You know, there may be more elves than trolls, but I'll bet on the trolls.
You seem to just love trolls, man. How did you meet Telsek?
Well, I've done a fair amount of wandering since I last saw your father. I was returning north for a visit and saw a troll who looked very familiar. Yeah, Telsek's the spitting image of his father, Kelset. Kelset was one of the finest people you can meet, and Telsek would do him proud.
Ah, that's cool. Are all trolls warlike?
You've seen Telsek here in action. He uses his brains as well as his strength. The Troll King would rather fight than think, and a lot of trolls are like him. But remember, the Black Irex is awarded only to the most honorable and respected of trolls. So fighting skill isn't the only thing trolls admire.
Okay. It wasn't the Magic Talk, by the way. It was the Black Irex that I was talking about, so sorry about that. I got my facts wrong. What if we speak to Telsek? Okay, so we can outright ask him for the Black Irex.
King.
You need to convince the Troll King of your need, and he's one tough son of a rock. Not someone I would ask a favor of. And I know him.
Oh, that's a nice beer. What about it? Scrapping this war? Can we convince the trolls?
Trolls fight.
I guess that's a no. And who do you think will win the war?
Brona.
Oh. Could you tell me more about your people, Telsek?
Fight good.
Do you mean that they fight well, or that they like to fight?
Yes.
Both. Brendel?
Let's get going, Jack.
No, nothing from you. What about Sheller?
I'm interested in listening to Panamon's and Telsek's opinions on the situation.
Well, we did, so... Well, we can either go left or right. Don't know which is best. Should we try the trolls first? Might be easier if we go with the elves, though. They're probably more likely to be more civil.
Trolls first.
Okay, I guess we'll go to the trolls first then. Fucking hell.
Stop! We'd kill you dead.
Don't worry. I'll handle this. Hey, it's all right. I'm Panamon Creel, good friend of your king.
Kill them!
Oh dear.
Smooth talking, Panamon.
Okay. That didn't go to plan. Let's... just follow my lead.
Not fight.
You'll be killed!
Not fight trolls.
Suit yourself.
Okay. Well, let's take this guy on. Fuck, there's a few of these. Okay, as long as we keep at the same person. Ah!
Can't fight an army, Jack.
Jack, you've got to do something. We'll all be killed.
Like what though? I don't know. I mean, this seems kind of hopeless, really. But, you know, whatever. He's not very strong, is he, Jack, the main guy? This is pretty hopeless, isn't it? Attack the leader. And we're grabbed by the trolls and hauled off to face the Troll King. You stand before the King of Trolls and his warriors, and they growl and shout in some foreign troll tongue.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
What are they arguing about?
Well, yeah, they all agree we're human scum, and Telsek is a traitor to his own kind. The argument is mostly about, how to kill us.
Human scum die, Telsek die.
Telsek, say something in your own defense, or we won't live long enough to regret this.
Telsek pulls the Black
The Black
Iris.
Iris. How you find? Where you find?
All right, let me do the talking for you, Telsek. Yeah, it all started when Telsek and I learned of the missing Black Iris, several weeks ago.
Enough, Panamon. Too much talk.
Let's let Jack explain, Panamon.
The Warlock Lord Broner has returned from the dead.
Bad. Very bad.
The Black Iris was stolen by Broner's monsters disguised as elves.
Elves come steal Black Iris.
Rona steal.
Both the elves and the trolls were tricked into this war by Broner.
Ha! Easy to trick elves.
And this entire war is a plot by Broner to weaken both the elves and the trolls.
War be over soon. All elves dead.
Many trolls dead.
The elves are not your enemy, Broner is.
Brona strong enemy. Fight hard. Elves die easy.
Brona will be stronger if you fight this war.
You need to make peace with the elves, man.
Peace only when trolls win war.
What if the elves win?
Elves not win. Trolls strong.
Well, is there any way to end this war without trolls and elves dying?
Well, there could be a challenge of champions.
Troll champion win easy. Elf champion lose easy. War over quick. No elf beat troll. No elf accept challenge. Elf lose. Elf stupid. Not that stupid.
Maybe Jack could talk to the elves and get them to accept the challenge.
Yeah, let's go talk the elves into this.
You all prisoners. Let you go, you run off. Then we not get to kill you.
No. Much honor.
Honor in human scum? Ha!
Stake life.
Telsek stake life. Human scum get elves to accept challenge?
Telsek, maybe that isn't such a good idea.
Stake life.
Telsek die if elves not accept challenge. Let human scum go. If no return by sunset, Telsek die.
Well, okay. Fucking hell, look at this guy.
Plenty muscle on you. Make good stew.
Ah, fuck on. This guy, really. And they're eating worms. Excellent. I tell you, these guys are very hills have eyesy, aren't they?
Kill you dead next time.
I love that phrase. Kill you dead.
Human scum, no see king. King busy.
They're so polite, aren't they? Human scum, kill you dead. Oh, the wine is spoiled? Oh dear. Okay.
Let's get away from here quickly. I don't like the way they lick their lips when they look at us.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Alright, let's go left then. Or should we have a quick word with Panamon? Well, what will happen if the trolls win this war?
Well, if the Troll King has his way, all of Strelaheim will be under his dominion. That will make him the most powerful troll around here. But I figure it won't be long before he wants more.
What happens to the elves if the trolls win?
The elves will have to give up their weapons and return to Arborlon. I wouldn't trust the Troll King without a weapon in my hand. And I sure as hell would never turn my back on him.
Are we doing the right thing by supporting this challenge?
You know, the way I see it, the Warlock Lord started this war. If you can stop it, you're probably going to make Brona unhappy. It seems to be your fate to upset Brona, Jack.
Does seem to be. Will you come with us against the Warlock Lord?
I tell you, Jack, I like you. You're a lot like your father. You and the Princess and Brendel and even that elf Davio make a pretty impressive team. If I had to back anyone against Brona, it'd be you. But I don't ever want to face him again. Whew, once was enough.
I guess that's fair. Alright, let's go to the elf camp.
Come no closer, wayfarers. The army of Arborlon is at war. Strangers are not permitted in our camp.
If we could chat with this guy. We could do a speaking to King Eventime, man.
This is a place of war, and the king is unavailable.
Well, we've just come from the troll camp, and we need to parley with the king.
Humans in league with troll scum? You are fools to admit such dark dealings. Return to your trollish masters, dogs.
Wait! We're not servants of the trolls. We have information that could stop the war.
It is too late, fair one. The war has begun, and will end in the defeat of the trolls.
Fair one. Okay, let's just level with this guy. I am Jack motherfucking Ohmsford. This is Princess Shannara of Lee, and our companions Brendel of the Dwarves and Panamon Creel. King has been informed of our coming.
I have my orders, gentle beings. I have had no word to admit you to the camp.
Well, that's no help. Well, we did help rescue Prince Ain from the Warlock Lord.
Prince Ain has returned with the scholar Davio. He had been kidnapped by trolls.
Prince Ain was kidnapped by monsters disguised as trolls.
Trolls are monsters.
Well, this hasn't gone great. What if we show him this locket? He's not a fan of that, apparently. What if we show him the sword of Shannara?
I have no use for such an old, broken thing.
Okay, that didn't work. Not a fan of the sword of Shannara. Panamon Creel's got nothing. Brendel has not a lot either. Oh, this is that letter. Okay.
Allow me to lead you to King Eventide, honored guests. Enter freely the encampment of the Arborlon armies.
Greetings, Jack Holmesford, Princess Shella of Lee, Brendel of Culhaven, and Panamon Creel. Scholar Davio informed us of your coming. I am Eventide Elesadil, and this is my middle son, Ander.
I am honored to meet all of you.
I thank you greatly for the return of my son, Ain. It seems my family will forever be in debt to your family, Jack. It grieves me that Arborlon must once again fight a war started by the Warlock Lord. There will be many deaths and little gain.
We've come here to stop this war, actually.
Jack, why don't you tell King Eventide what happened at the troll camp?
Okay. And the little blurb here basically says we tell them of the shit and ask them to accept this challenge of champions thing.
No elf can take on a troll single-handed in combat.
Does it have to be combat, young lady?
In a challenge of champions, the chosen defenders of both sides contend to determine the winner.
Sorry, say that again?
In a challenge of champions, the chosen defenders of both sides contend to determine the winner.
Davio, say that again?
In a challenge of champions, the chosen defenders of both sides contend to determine the winner.
That really didn't answer the question. Who determines what weapon is used in the challenge?
According to the rules of a challenge of champions, the choice of weapons goes to the side that is challenged.
Okay, well then why don't the elves choose a weapon that will give them the advantage?
In any form of combat, the troll has an unfair advantage.
What about a battle of wits?
Perhaps we could choose a weapon of marked advantage to the elves. Shall we turn the challenge of champions into a riddle contest?
Challenging the trolls to a riddle contest is a battle of wits with an unarmed opponent.
An excellent suggestion. We shall meet with the Troll King at dawn to accept the challenge. Our chosen weapon will be riddles. I invite you all to stay in the elven encampment as my guests.
We need to return to the troll camp to tell the trolls that you'll meet their king tomorrow.
Very well. Until tomorrow. Farewell.
How funny.
Jack convinced the elves to accept the challenge of champions.
Good. If elves lose, they surrender. Then trolls kill them all. No trolls die.
That's not the way a challenge is supposed to be.
Is troll way.
You will need to meet with King Eventide Elesadil at dawn tomorrow.
Good. Tomorrow war ends. Trolls win.
This guy doesn't have a lot of honor, does he? Alright, so we spend a restless night in the troll camp awaiting the dawn. At first light, we then travel with Mr. Troll King and his warriors to an open area between the two camps.
Greetings, King of the Trolls. We meet upon the battleground for your parley. What that mean?
Talk. Challenge.
Trolls demand challenge of champions from elf scum. The elves of Arborlon accept the gracious offer of the trolls. How we kill you? What weapons you want? Riddles are the weapons we choose. Riddle, not weapon. Elves cheat.
The choice of weapon rests with the challenged.
No. Riddle, not weapon. No challenge. If you are afraid of losing, perhaps you will apologize for your insults and retract your challenge. What that mean?
Say sorry.
No! Trolls not lose. Trolls not say sorry to elf scum. Then you will stand by your challenge of champions. Trolls challenge elf scum. Trolls beat elf scum at riddles.
The challenge has been given and accepted. The weapon chosen is the riddle. Both sides will withdraw from the field to choose their champion, then return for the challenge of champions.
Well, there is much growling and snarling from the trolls, as they have another bitter argument.
They don't like the idea of the riddle contest very much.
It's human scum fault. If trolls lose, human scum die. Then elves die.
Troll honor?
No honor if trolls lose. Who troll champion? Strongest fighter troll? Very stupid.
Oh, Telsek would make a good champion. He did find the Black Irex, after all.
Telsek make good champion, yes. If lose, Telsek die with human scum. Who want to be champion helper? Also die if trolls lose challenge.
I'll do it.
Nope, you stay here. Trolls lose, you die first.
Jack will help Telsek.
Jack be next to die if trolls lose. Jack that stupid?
Yes, Jack, that's stupid.
Good. Not waste good troll when lose challenge. Now we go tell elves we very honorable. Challenge of champions will begin.
The elven challenger will be the first to pronounce a riddle. The troll champion will present the solution to the elven arbiter before the passing of an hour, or the elves will be declared winner. Once the riddle is answered, the troll will query the elven challenger. Again, the elf has 1 hour to answer. All riddles must be answerable by objects located within the immediate area of this battlefield. If the object cannot be found, the champion can challenge his opponent. Unless the opponent produces the object, he forfeits the match. The champion for the elves of Arborlon is Prince Ander. The champion for the trolls is Telsek. I shall be the arbiter of the rules, as shall my trollish counterpart, Gronk. The elf champion will now announce the first riddle.
On the wind I sailed, giving flight to the wing. Graceful, dancing, floating thing.
The first riddle has been spoken. The troll champion has 1 hour to return with the answer.
Jack, Brindle and I are going to stay in King Eventine's tent during the competition. We'll see you there. Good luck.
Go trolls. Riddle rhyme. Wing thing.
Yeah. Let's have a chat, Telsek. Do you have any idea what to do now?
Trust Jack.
Cool. How are we going to solve the riddles?
Think. Search. Return.
He makes a good explanation. Why did you stake your life on the challenge, Telsek?
Believe Jack.
Ah. Are many trolls like the guards here?
Some meaner.
Alright, let's go.
Halt! No troll filth enters the camp of Arborlon.
But I can go in. Okay.
Jack, what's going on? Have you solved the riddle yet?
Good day again, Jack Olmsford.
No, I just came for a chat. Let's have a word with Eventine.
You will forgive me if I do not aid you against my people in this contest.
Yeah. What do you think about the riddle?
Something that flies is my guess.
What are we going to do if the elves win the contest?
I think the trolls will be furious, and you'll be in a lot of danger.
And what are we going to do if the trolls do win the contest?
I warned King Eventine that the Troll King was treacherous.
It is well known that one should never trust a troll.
Telsek's honorable.
For a troll, perhaps.
Well, wish me luck on this.
You don't need luck, Jack. It just takes brains, and you've got that.
If you say so. After a long day of work, kids, and car dramas, I have limited brains.
You'll figure out something, Jack.
Cheers, Brendel. That's a lot of help. Alright, let's fucking go. Right, you. What are you saying?
Smash you flat.
Excellent. That's some positive input. And what about you, Mr. Inbred Man?
Add you to worms in pot. Very tasty.
Ah, these guys are fucking useless.
Hey, how's it going, you two? You're solving those riddles right and left, I'll bet.
Who is this guy? Guard?
Smash you flat.
That's what the last one fucking said. Alright, let's talk to Panamon. I bet you know this riddle.
A bird. Not a bad answer for that. But it's almost too obvious.
How do I go about solving this riddle, Panamon?
Look around until you see something that reminds you of the riddle.
What are we gonna do if the trolls win the contest?
I'm sure you'll think of some way to keep the trolls from slaughtering the elves.
No honor.
Yeah, Telsek. I don't think the Troll King has much honor either.
Doesn't seem to, does he? And what about if elves win?
Well, let's just say you and I won't have to worry too much about Brona taking over the world.
Yeah, not ideal. Alright, let's, I already know what the answer is anyway. It's gonna be a feather in this nest. We search the lower area of the probably, but find nothing. Then spy a lone feather concealed in the abandoned nest. Looks like a treacherous climb, but you think you can make it. And huzzah! We've got the first solution to the riddle. So we'll give this over to Telsek.
Good. We go.
The Troll Champion has returned. Do you have the answer to the riddle?
Yeah, it's this feather.
Feather.
This is an acceptable answer. It is the Troll Champion's turn to ask a riddle.
Skull Crusher.
The riddle has been spoken. The Elf Champion has 1 hour to return with the answer.
And Prince Ander leaves the battlefield, quickly returns with a large rock in his hand. Gives it to Davio.
Is this an acceptable answer?
Yes.
It is the Elf Champion's turn to ask a riddle.
Silver armor, shining bright, never yet a noble knight. Swiftly darting, silent as death, alive, yet never breathes a breath.
The second riddle has been spoken. The Troll Champion has 1 hour to return with the answer.
Well, I knew the first one, but this second one I'm a bit not sure about. Let me take that. Troll mean. Troll kill you dead. Okay, cauldron.
Hey, how's it going, you two? You're solving those riddles right and left, I'll bet.
Oh, hang on. There's a helmet there. Aha! Looks like a rusted souvenir. I bet it's this.
Not need now.
Oh. What's this for then? Take the shield. Okay. Sword. Massive sword. Close you get to the sword, Troll's not happy about it. Okay. You open the chest? No. Can we take the spear? No. Alright, let's talk to Panamon. What wears armor but is not a knight, moves swiftly, is silent, and is alive but doesn't breathe a breath?
Well, I'll bet that armor isn't what you'd expect.
What would you do to solve this riddle?
I'd think about something living that doesn't breathe air.
What the fuck is living that doesn't breathe air? Oh, fish! Oh, yeah.
Well...
fishy fish. Fishy fish. Right. Where's my fishing rod? Fishy fish. Can I put food? on the fishhook. Why have I got a helmet? Oh, a worm. I need a worm. Here. We got like a thing to pick that up with. Ah, okay, maybe if I... Can I borrow, like, the pot, maybe?
Nope, you'll get it all muddy again.
But I need something, man. Ugh. Can I at least take this with me? In the chest. No. I need to put something. I need to get some bait. This apparently has worms in it. So if it's got worms, like surely I could get maybe talk to this cook. What's that stew made out of, Mr. Cookie?
Worms. Fat, juicy worms.
So that's good for bait though. Can I have some?
What you give for stew?
What can I trade you for stew?
Good stuff for stew.
Good stuff for stew. How about this food? No. What about this helmet? No. What about this pot thing? No. What the fuck does he want? I don't know what he wants. What does he want? Maybe I can give you a lantern? No. He hates everything, so... Piece of paper? No, he doesn't want paper. Guess we'll look for something cool.
Hey, how's it going, you two? You're solving the...
No. Maybe somebody in here has something. Ah, okay.
Pity about the wine. Should have used it sooner. Sure, no use for it now.
Maybe he'll take this wine.
Ah, that good stuff makes stew strong. You take good worm stew.
Thanks, I think. Okay. So we managed to find some bait. Let's put it on the fishing hook. And let's go fishing. Okay. And... Yep.
Good.
We got fish.
We go.
What is your answer?
It's a fish. And the troll eats it.
This clearly answers the riddle. It is the troll champion's turn to ask a riddle.
Sightless eyes.
The riddle has been spoken. The elf champion has 1 hour to return with the answer.
I like how all the troll riddles are typically like 2 words long. Andrew leaves the area for about 50 minutes. When he returns, he presents a deer skull. And that fucking gets eaten as well.
I gather the skull was an acceptable answer. It is the elf champion's turn to ask a riddle.
In spring I am born. In summer I darken. In autumn I blaze. In winter, I die.
The third riddle has been spoken. The troll champion has 1 hour to return with the answer.
Fall season.
It's a leaf, isn't it? I think we need that shield. Trying to solve the riddle challenge, man.
The elves would have won the challenge of champions by now if it weren't for you.
Trying to end the war without bloodshed, dude.
If you believe the trolls will peacefully end this war, you are more than foolish.
Okay. Do you know Hanny?
I am he.
Oh. We helped your sister Lesser in Arborlon.
How is it that my sister needed your aid?
Well, there was a matter of ring exchanging.
Prince Arian is now courting Lesser? That is fair news indeed.
Lesser asked us to help you about she and Prince Arian.
An alliance between the Elesadil family and our own will be useful.
Oh, to tell you about it, not help you about it. Will you help us as we helped your sister?
I cannot betray my people, even for a friend.
Well, your sister is well and sends her greetings.
I am pleased that she is well.
We have the shield?
Do not take my shield. You may have aided my sister, but I will not help you against my own people.
We're trying to fucking end this without bloodshed, man.
You are foolish to think the trolls will abide by the agreement.
Paddy, we need the trolls' cooperation to stand against the Warlock Lord.
The Warlock Lord is long gone. May his soul rot forever.
About that, by my father's name and the sword of Shannara, I swear the Broner has returned.
Your father with Shay Ormsford? What you say must be true, and your news is indeed grave.
Broner caused the prince's kidnapping.
War is the playground of the Dark Lord. I fear my people are his pawns.
Broner tricked the trolls into war.
Trolls have always been Brona's slaves.
Trolls free.
So, yeah, we need this shield, man.
I do not help trolls.
But would you help family?
You ask me to betray my people? How do you hope to convince me to do such a thing?
Try trade.
Trade, eh? What about this helmet? No, he doesn't like the helmet. How about a piece of paper? No, he's unmoved by the offer. Well, what will we trade?
You ask me to betray.
Alright. To demonstrate how serious the circumstances have been, you show Hanny the broken pieces of the Sword of Shannara.
Why do you hand me this broken sword?
This is the fucking Sword of Shannara.
It cannot be! It is broken.
And then I explain how it's broken.
So you seek to reforge the Sword of Shannara? How may I aid you in your quest?
Give us the fucking shield.
Why do you seek my shield? It has not the value of the Sword of Shannara.
So we tell them the only way to reforge the sword is to gain the friendship of the trolls.
Take my shield and keep the Sword of Shannara. I believe your task is hopeless, but I will do what I can to restore the sword.
Huh. That was easy enough.
What is your answer?
And Telsek shows the elven shield.
Oak leaf.
Is this an acceptable answer?
It is.
It is the troll champion's turn to ask a riddle.
Jack, help. What riddle?
Oh, we need a hard riddle. Ask a riddle about a ring, water, book, or elf stones. Elf stones.
Magic rocks.
Magic rocks? That is not a proper riddle.
On what grounds is the riddle improper, Prince Ander?
The rules clearly state that the answer to the riddle can be found in this immediate area. There are no magical stones of any sort in this region.
But, my lord!
If the riddle is unanswerable, the contest is forfeit. Thus the elf folk now win by default.
Not look.
Do not waste my time, troll. Your people have lost the challenge of champions.
Show, Davio.
To what is that troll referring, Davio?
To these, my lord. Telsek refers to the elf stones of Arborlon.
Yeah. Davio holds the stones out to show Ander and the elven army.
Ha! Elves lose by own rules. Trolls win challenge.
I fear, my lords, that the Troll King is correct. The trolls win the challenge by default.
Trolls win! Trolls win! The elven armies shall return to their homelands. This land shall be given to the trolls. Throw down weapons! Give up! We are not fools, Troll King. Your treachery will not prevail, and the elves are not defenseless. Then trolls will fight, and elves die.
Eventide danger.
Troll King, look out!
It's cracking off here. Alright, everyone, follow my fucking lead, except you, Davio. Use the elf stones. Oh, it's these baddies again. Okay. Now everyone just follow my fucking lead. Fuck, that was miserable. Ooh, Davio's almost out.
My sincere thanks, Jack, Telsek, and Davio. It seems the greatest treachery is that of the Warlock Lord. Those Brona's monsters? Warlock Lord almost killed Troll King. Brona will pay.
Brona enemy. Elf ally.
Not kill elf scum? Lousy fight anyway. Brona's monsters make good fight. The armies of Arborlon shall return to our homelands to prepare for our attack upon the forces of the Warlock Lord. There is now a formal truce between the trolls and the elves, assuming the Troll King accepts this offer. You go home, we claim land. Sounds fair. We fight Brona's monsters. Sounds fun. The elven armies leave at dawn. Good. We go camp now. Trolls rule! Warlock Lord never use trolls again. Troll King win war. Troll King earn black Irix.
No. No honor.
Who has more honor than Troll King?
Telsek. Jack. Telsek, much honor. Telsek earn black Irix.
No! Troll King!
Telsek.
Okay, so,
Telsek make good Troll King.
No! Troll King me!
Go, Jack.
Telsek is gonna face the Warlock Lord and make him pay for trying to trick the trolls.
Good. Telsek go far. Kill Brona for trolls. Very honorable. Or very dead.
What about you, Panamon? Care to join us against Brona?
Princess, it's tempting, I'll tell you. I've faced him once, and I'm not afraid to face him again. Well, not too afraid, anyway. However, I think I'm gonna stay right here. Someone's gotta help the Troll King learn about honor.
Good. Humans come teach Troll King. Troll King be like Telsek.
Farewell, Telsek. I'm gonna miss your rocky face around here. Jack, I wish you all the luck in the world. You're sure gonna need it. You're the finest group of heroes I ever had the chance to save the world with. Hey, when you see Brona, tell him I said hello.
It's kind of a 90s cheesy line, but alright. You say farewell to Panamon and the trolls, and return to the elf camp. Davio greets us, and we spend the night as honoured guests. At the dawn, Elf King and his younger sons bid us all good luck and farewell. And that's it. Time to head to the lands of Colhaven. Before we leave the battlefield, Telsek returns Hanny's shield. And that surprises the elves. Good manners.
Our journey now is to far-off Colhaven. We will need to travel eastward to Janison Pass, then south past the town of Storlock, and on to the Silver River. We can follow along the river until we arrive at the Dwarf City.
That was a lot of information. And I have immediately forgotten it, Davio.
Telsek does seem a reasonable sort of person for a troll.
Alright, which way are we going? This way. This way. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Is it this way? I have no fucking idea. Davio. Elf stones. Everyone else. Davio. Elf stones. Okay, apparently Davio doesn't want to use the elf stones. Okay, let's keep going. Really hope this is the right way. Janison Pass. Yeah, I remember him saying about that.
Pass.
Ah, yes, we have arrived at Janison Pass across the Charnel Mountains. Once across, we will enter the Rab Plains and pass through Storlock on the way to Colhaven.
Enough travelogue. Let's get going.
Janison Pass, eh?
Monsters.
Oh dear.
It's an ambush. We're surrounded.
Get the elf now.
Fuck hers. Alright. I've got an idea. Davio. Elf stones. Use fucking elf stones, man. Absolute bastards. Right. Follow my fucking lead. Let's take this guy out. Or don't.
Damn you, girl. When I return, I will have reinforcements. You, however, have lost your elf permanently.
Come on, kill Moblin. Go back to Zelda, you fuck.
Davio is unconscious, and the wound is definitely poisoned. He needs a healer.
Storlock gnomes are healers. Long way from here, though.
We've got to get him to Storlock quickly.
Telsek, Gary.
Come on then, we gotta get to Storlock, because I think this actually has like a time limit on it. You can actually fuck this up and he dies. So, the fuck do I get to Storlock? Is it this way? Hopefully. I'll save the game though, so, you know, save scum for the win.
Elf pale.
Davio does look too pale. We've got to hurry.
Well, we follow the river down to Storlock, as I recall.
Hate to tell you this, Jack, but I'm exhausted. Even Telsek looks tired.
Need rest.
So, we decided to rest for a while. Shella and Bren will clean Davio's wound and try to make the unconscious elf comfortable. then settle down for an uneasy rest. Some point, start to doze, and the mind is filled with strange images.
The armies of the elves and trolls are gathered on Strelaheim Plain, poised for battle. I ambushed Omsford and his party, and have poisoned the elf. He will not be healed. I have made certain of that.
I care nothing for elves. Olmsford must die! You will not fail me this time. I will send an army of monsters to make certain this mortal creature does not escape. Now go!
Yes, my warlock lord.
Very grumpy, isn't he? Oh, we awake suddenly.
Sorry to wake you, Jack, but we gotta go. Davio's getting weaker, and he's deathly cold.
Yeah, alright, let's save game. Dennis, the fucking menace, and let's go south. We gotta reach, what is it, Stockholm? Stockholm? I don't know. Follow the road.
Oh, sick.
He's very cold, and I can't stop the wound from bleeding. Jack, Davio may not make it.
Well, you won't do with that fucking attitude. Jeez. This way.
Jack, Storlock's supposed to be to the far south. We don't have time to go out of our way. Davio needs help badly.
Ah, well, I didn't fucking know that.
Rab River. We're near Storlock.
Monsters. We can't afford to get into a fight right now. Davio may not survive.
You guys give me anxiety. Shut the fuck up. Right.
Elf bad.
Jack, Davio's having trouble breathing. He looks as bad as my father did just before we gave him the antidote. He doesn't have much time left.
Dude, I'm doing the best I can. Got a bit of time to go, yeah? Ah, there we go, that's Storlock.
Getting near Storlock.
I only hope we're not too late.
Me as well. By the time we reach Storlock, the village of the gnome healers, Davio is deathly pale and barely breathing. Telsek carries Davio through the village as the compassionate and gentle gnomes lead you to the rest center. When Davio is placed on the cot in the main room, the gnomes lead the rest of you to the rooms for the night. And then we wake up in the morning from a deep and dreamful sleep. As you rejoin your friends, a gnome motions us to follow and leads us to a murky pond just outside of town. So this is a clear blue lake just south of Storlock. Said that the lake contains minerals found nowhere else in the Four Lands, and that the healer gnomes of Storlock create many healing salves and potions from the soothing waters. Something is wrong. The waters are defiled, green and oily.
Your friend the elf is gravely ill. We have done all we can for him, but it is clearly not enough.
Why? You saved the life of Jack's father when he was dying from poison. Why can't you heal Davio?
The source of all our healing comes from the waters of the Blue Pond. However, as you can see, the waters have become fouled. They can no longer heal.
Elf die?
Without the clean waters of Blue Pond, yes, your friend will die.
Alright, well let's find out more about this Blue Pond. Why have I got a helmet? What's happened to the waters, Mr. Elf, Mr. Gnome guy?
A few weeks back, the stream which feeds the Blue Pond became befouled. We tried to dam the stream, but could not prevent the unclean water from ruining the pond.
Yeah. What's the cause of the contamination?
A mixture of decaying creatures and a strong poison. It is much like that produced by arachnids, but the quantity is astonishing.
What do you want from us?
Unless the blue pond is restored quickly, your friend will die. If you and your party can find the cause of the stream's foulness and prevent it from destroying the waters, there is a chance your friend can be saved.
Got it. Go fuck up the source of the problem. Alright, we're on it. Leave it with us, Mr. Hippie Gnome.
We can follow the stream and see if we can find the source of the pollution.
You bet. Oh, hello. It's a horrible, deadly looking monster. Lies at the mouth of the cave, and it's injured. Poisonous ichor drains out of its eyes into the stream feeding the blue lake.
What is that thing?
Bad thing.
Smells bad too, like kerosene.
With a great deal of horror, I recognize this creature from from Shay's description. It's a monster that nearly killed him.
I'll bet this is where the poison's coming from.
I tell the others how the party of Balinor, Hendel, Menyon, Shay, my uncle and the two elves barely managed to drive this creature off.
You can see where the arrows damaged its eye. My father told me about this thing. It's fast, tough, and deadly.
So what'll we do? There's only 4 of us, and I don't want to get this thing angry.
Drop rock.
What are you talking about?
Big rock. Crush monster.
Even you couldn't move that rock.
Use Irix. Make stronger.
Telsek, even if you could move the rock, you can't get near it without the monster seeing you.
So presumably that's the rock he's thinking of. You know, he's quite, even though his vocabulary is limited, he does seem quite switched on. Bit like my son, really. He has even less of a vocabulary, but seems quite switched on. Okay. Oh. What is this thing? It looks like a machine. Kind of. Half metal, half monster. Kind of makes me want to read the Shannara books, just to find out more about this. Some sort of spidery creature. Let's have a look at its head. Dark, oily ichor. Oozes from its eye and smells like a lamp oil. So it's basically oozing oil into the lake. So is this like a mechanoid or something? Really weird. Like a mechanical creature. Okay. Well, what if we shot it in the eye then? I think we'll save the game. Maybe we can set it on fire and that will distract it.
I'm not sure what you're up to, but here goes.
Got a bad idea. I have a very, very fucking bad idea. Okay, we're gonna light this with the tinderbox.
Okay, Jack. Light it up. One flaming arrow at your service. Here goes.
Obviously shoot it.
That does it. Telsek, your turn.
Telsek pulls the black Hyrax up in the air, shimmers for a moment, then grows really big, like Super Mario. Runs past the monster, narrowly avoiding the flailing legs and tentacles, climbs up the sheer bluff, strains against the rock, and with a creak, the boulder comes loose and falls.
Got it.
Now the odds are a little more even. Watch out! Those tentacles are poisonous.
Okay, so we're gonna kill this thing now, I guess. Fuck, it's fast. Okay. Telsek, use the Hyrax. Can people do different things? Like, maybe Brendel has some abilities? No. But Telsek can use the Hyrax. Pretty easy to take Jack out. It's dead. Despite our injuries, everyone's elated by the victory. We clean out the poisonous mess from the stream bed and return to the gnome camp.
Your companion has survived, and we are using the waters of the Blue Pond to heal him. You have saved your friend and the gnomes of Storlock through your actions. We are most grateful.
Maybe this guy can become our new companion and be the user of this magic talk we need. Mr. Healer, join our party. Your people saved the life of my father, and I have simply repaid that debt.
Your debt is repaid 1,000-fold.
Our mission is to defeat the Warlock Lord.
So the Princess of Lee has informed me. We had heard of rumors of Brana's return. It grieves us greatly to have our suspicions confirmed.
We need the aid of a gnome to restore the Sword of Shannara.
I am sorry, but the gnomes of Storlock cannot help you in this matter. We are pacifists, unable by our vows to harm or to help harm anyone or anything.
Without the help of a gnome, the Warlock Lord can't be stopped. We need you.
Forgive me, Princess of Lee. Before a gnome of Storlock would break his vows, he would take his own life.
Well, that's not very helpful. Isn't there any way you guys can help us against the Warlock Lord?
If you seek the help of our less civilized brethren, it is best to remember that their lives are a continual struggle for power. Offer it, and you may enlist a temporary ally.
Well, can they be trusted, though?
All are individuals and must be judged as such. For the most part, though, it is the rare gnome that values honor and will not seek an easy advantage.
Yeah, as much as I thought. What do you mean by a struggle, though?
Only the strongest or most treacherous are respected in gnomish society. Of course, every gnome wants to kill the most powerful, but the gnomes greatly respect and admire such leaders.
Okay, now. What kind of power can we offer a pegging gnome?
There are 2 items of gnomish magic. One is the magical torque, and the other is the helm of command.
What can you tell me about the magic torque?
It allows the wearer to cast a spell of fire that will burn an object or a person. The more powerful the user, the more powerful the spell.
Oh, great. Well, that sounds a good thing to give one of these guys. Who has that, then?
The torque is usually worn by the High Shaman, the spiritual leader of all the tribes. Soon, the gnome tribes will gather for their annual pilgrimage to the mountains of Rune, to the southwest. The shaman will surely be there.
Okay, what is the Helm of Command?
It allows the wearer to speak words of command that gnomes cannot help but obey. It is extremely powerful and dangerous.
And where can we find that?
It has been lost to the gnomes for generations. It was buried in the Hall of Kings with the greatest gnome leader of all time.
Yeah, right. I see. And yeah, there's nothing.
There are
nothing else he has. Alright. I guess let's go and carry on to the new place. Let's go. Colhaven. Oh, and then off we go to Colhaven. Which I'm assuming is this way. Oh wow, it's a lot of baddies. A lot of baddies. You have been driven to the edge of the Silver River. The water flows too swiftly to cross here. You turn to the west only to see a troop of monsters heading toward you. Glancing around, you see the ones coming from behind. Well, this isn't looking great. What the fuck is that? Is that a centaur? You are surrounded on three sides by an army of monsters. With your backs to the rushing river. Suddenly the monsters stop and one of the bastards step forward.
I have come to destroy you, as I promised.
I still live, servant of Brona, despite your attempt to poison me. I yet hold the elf stones.
This time, we'll defeat you, shifter.
Do not think I will be so foolish as to face you alone. My army will crush you all.
Hate to say this, Jack, but we are a bit outnumbered.
Fight.
We can't stand against all those monsters.
I fear, Princess Shella, that we will indeed be defeated, though I, for one, will fight to the last.
Good fight.
Yes, Telsek, it will be a good fight. I will be proud to die with such companions, even if one is a troll.
Jack, no matter what happens, I'm glad to be here with you at my side.
Attack! Kill them all!
Oh. What's going on here?
Do not be afraid, Jack Omsford. I am the King of the Silver River. I am taking you and your friends to safety. However, your journey has far to go, and there is much danger. Heed now my words, Jack. On your path lies deceit, betrayal, and death. You will lose something that you love dearly, or everything you have done will become a lie. Be wary, and choose your way carefully. The Sword of Shannara is the mirror of inner truth. To wield its power, you must confront everything you have done and see it as it truly is. You are the only one who can face Brona with the Sword of Shannara. But can you face yourself first?
I
will give you a gift to aid you on the journey. Use it upon the waters when you need to control the power of the Silver River. Farewell, Jack, and good luck.
Cheers, dude. Basically Poseidon, isn't it? Cheers, Poseidon. We awaken to find that me and my friends are just outside the town of Colhaven. And we've got no idea how long we were unconscious for.
What happened?
Strange dream.
I had the strangest dream, too. I was told that one day I must choose between love and life. How weird.
I believe we were rescued by the legendary King of the Silver River. His domain is the Silver River, and he is noted for protecting it. He is seldom seen, but we now owe our lives to him.
So we're here. We're at Cullhaven. But as Brendel leads us toward the dwarf village of Cullhaven, we are viewed with suspicion and distrust. Guards have their weapons ready even as Brendel greets them, and they accompany my group to the large hall at the center of town and into the council room.
Who are these creatures who invade our village? Why have you led these outsiders here, Brendel?
This is Jack, son of Shay Omsford, Princess Shella, daughter of King Menyon of Lee, Davio, scholar to King Eventine, and Telsek, bearer of the Black Iryx. That good enough for you? I've returned with Hendel's mace, and we've come to get the Hammer of Power.
No! No one may take the Hammer of Power from Cullhaven!
Look, the Warlock Lord is back, and the Sword of Shannara is broken. If Jack doesn't get the Hammer of Power, Brona's going to destroy the world totally this time, because there isn't any other way to stop him.
That may be what you were told, but the Hammer of Power remains in Cullhaven. The outsiders will leave the city in the morning.
Oh. Well, I already know the answer to this.
The hammer is needed for the defense of Cullhaven against the armies of Brona. Already our scouts have seen signs that the enemy approaches.
The Hammer of Power has been hanging on a wall in Cullhaven since before the last war.
Why is the hammer suddenly so important? He looks a bit like that dwarf king of The Hobbit. I forget his name.
King Balinor of Tirsus sent word that the hammer must remain here at all costs.
That wasn't what King Balinor was going to say.
How did you find out about the return of Brona?
King Balinor sent a messenger and guard from Tirsus. Our scout, Killy, found them after they had been ambushed by monsters. The dying messenger spoke the words of King Balinor, warning us of the Warlock Lord and the need to protect the Hammer of Power.
That sounds a touch fishy. You know, because saying that King Balinor was to send word that we needed the hammer.
His messenger made no mention of you or those creatures that follow you.
Watch it. These creatures are my friends.
The Hammer of Power will remain to protect our city. The outsiders may remain for the night in Cullhaven.
Wow, that's not great. Party is sullenly fed and grudgingly led to a place to spend the night.
Don't know what's going on, but it's not right. Sorry for the way my people are treating you.
It's all right, Brendel. I'm sure Jack will straighten things out tomorrow.
But early the next morning, we are awakened by guards pounding on the door, and the party is taken straight back to the council hall by a crowd of maging dwarfs.
Give us the Hammer of Power immediately.
What are you talking about?
Those thieves you're traveling with have stolen the Hammer of Power.
We did not. We're not thieves.
The hammer had to be stolen by outsiders. No dwarf would even dream of such a foul act. If the Hammer of Power isn't found by sundown, you will all be sent to the dwarven mines. Guards, escort the prisoners to the stockade.
How are we supposed to find the hammer if we're locked up?
Very well. Brendel will be free within the confines of the Great Hall to recover and return the hammer.
If my friends are locked up, so am I. The man to find the hammer is our leader, Jack.
Guards, take the thieves away.
Alright. Okay, we're led by the town guards who seem particularly nervous around Telsek.
Who will watch over this Jack and make certain he will not escape?
I'll do it. He looks trustworthy enough for a thief and an outsider.
Very well, Killy. You will be responsible for the prisoner. Jack, You may search the great hall of Cullhaven for the Hammer of Power. If you do not find it by dark, you will join your companions and the traitorous dwarf in the mines. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, well, this has escalated into not a very great outcome. So, we have to find the Hammer of Power, aka Thor's magic hammer. I got some magic dust. Silvery powder. Vibrates with magical power. Gift from the King of the Silver River. Okay. I guess I'll chat to some people. He doesn't talk to me. Okay. Maybe we'll speak with this Killy fellow. What do you know about the theft, Mr. Killy?
I'm the one who discovered it was missing as I patrolled the Great Hall.
Did you see anyone else around the area before you discovered the hammer was missing?
I saw only the guards who watched the building.
How many entrances are there to the Great Hall?
Only the double doors in the front of the building.
I need to see where it was stolen.
You'll have to go to the main hall.
Let's talk to leader. When did you discover it was missing?
Early this morning, as the watches were changed, we were suspicious of your party and kept extra guards. No one was seen entering or leaving.
Where is it usually kept?
It is kept in the weapons room in the Great Hall.
How do you think we stole it then?
I do not know, but you will tell us when you return it.
The Warlock Lord has got to be the cause of this disappearance.
We believe this. We believe the Warlock Lord sent you here.
Okay. Well, that was fruitless.
This is the main hall. Your companions are being held in the room off to your right. Up ahead is the room where the Hammer of Power is kept.
Why is he stood everywhere like that? Okay, so there's different directions.
We've looked around, Tobin, but we've seen no sign of the Hammer of Power.
You have until nightfall to find it.
You've not looked around yet. So that's the way out of the place. What do you know about the theft of the Hammer of Power, Mr. Horned Helmet Man?
I know I'm guarding the ones that stole it.
So you don't have a lot of confidence in us then? But were you on duty when the hammer was stolen?
Don't know. What time did you steal it?
Have there been any strangers around here recently?
Besides you thieves? Nope.
May I speak with my friends?
No harm in it, I guess.
So this must be the, doors... prison? Okay. So this is the room where my party is being held captive. Dwarf guards watching suspiciously. Can't get in, but can talk to people. Let's give Shannara a go. Is everyone okay?
Jack, have you found it yet? We're okay. They aren't treating us badly, all things considered.
Okay. I am searching for this hammer.
The dwarves have looked for it too. It's well hidden.
Did you look around the room you're in?
Yes, when we were put in here. Sorry, we didn't find it.
Alright. I'll get you out there, don't worry.
I know you will, Jack.
Kiss? You can kiss her? Can't get close enough. Wall niche. There's a barrel. Lone barrel sits by the wall. But it's empty. Yeah. What's Brennell got to say? What's going on here, man?
We've been set up. And these dwarves are too dense to realize it.
Do you know where it could be hidden?
Lots of places around here. Probably not the council room. There's no good concealment there.
Who do you think did it?
Not sure. I've been away from here and I don't know everyone. Tobin's acting like an idiot, but that's just him.
Yeah. Any suggestions?
Watch out. The real thief's not gonna let you find that hammer.
Yeah, that's fair. What about you, Mr. Davio? Any suggestions?
I suggest you look for anything that is out of place or missing.
And do you know where it could be hidden?
It must be thoroughly concealed somewhere, or the dwarves would have found it already.
That's a good level of deduction. How are you doing?
I am recovered fully from the effects of the poison. Thank you for your concern.
It's alright, I'm gonna go look for this hammer.
The thief was probably in a hurry, and he may have made errors. Look for those errors, Jack Holmesford.
Ah, see? Davio's the man. Although Telsek may know some shit.
Jack, find hammer.
I'll try. Okay. And then this must be the room. So this is the room with the hammer of power. It's customarily enshrined. It seems to have vanished. Only an empty plaque left.
The hammer of power usually rests above the fireplace. Feel free to look around, but don't take anything else.
Let's have a word with this guy. When did you notice the hammer was missing?
When I was here on my guard rounds this morning.
Could a person get in here through the chimney?
Not through this chimney. The flue's been closed since they took the handle off.
Why was the flue handle removed?
It got broken.
How long has it been closed?
Long as I can remember.
Did you open it without the handle?
Not that I know of.
That plaque is out of reach for most people.
Not too high for a troll, though. Maybe he's the guilty one.
What is this place?
It is where all the weapons of Cullhaven are stored.
A large, ornate fireplace. Loose ashes near the fire. Oh, suggest it were used recently. Can I light it? No. Very heavy, fairly comfortable chair. Chair is reasonably clean, except for a grey dust streak on the seat. Since the rest of the room is very neat. That grey powder got here recently, but there's drag marks. Well, evidently whoever got this was quite short then, since the chair was pulled over there. Push the chair. Push the chair towards the fireplace. The tracks it makes match exactly the tracks that are already there. As you move the chair back to its original spot, you deduce that someone short must have moved the chair and stood on it to steal the hammer.
It is where...
Maybe we can talk more about this to him here. What do you know about the theft of the hammer?
Just that you people must be pretty clever to have stolen it from under the eyes of our guard.
I'm Jack Omsford, we're innocent.
Omsford, you say? Perhaps you do tell the truth.
Have there been any other strangers around here recently?
The most recent was the messenger from King Balinor, and he died soon after arriving.
Did you talk with this guy?
He was dying at the time, and he didn't have much to say, except to guard the hammer.
Balinor sent word that we needed the hammer to defeat Brona.
That wasn't the message we heard.
What happened to the messenger and his party?
What happened to them? Monsters set an ambush, and they walked right into it.
I need to see the scene of the crime.
It's right through the door ahead of you.
Okay. Let's talk to this guy again, Mr. Leader. Is anything besides the hammer of power missing?
Nothing I have heard of. Stop wasting my time by asking these foolish questions. Get me the hammer!
Did anyone try and leave the village today?
Do not try to blame a dwarf for your misdeeds. We know you stole the hammer. Now you must return it.
Has anyone moved to Cullhaven recently?
Enough! Take him away from here!
Oh, charming.
It's right.
Alright, let's start getting our detective hats on. Shards of broken pottery, eh? Take these. Then to pick up a piece of the pottery, occurs to you that the placement of the pottery might be a clue. Try not to move them. Beer steins are arranged here. Perfect order. Seems to be slightly more empty space. One stein is missing. Seems these are all fine though. Okay. This guy got anything else to say? Small hole in the stone. Metallic collar where some handle might fit. We push the chair. Fireplace. According to Killy, it's where the hammer of power is supposed to be enshrined. Take one by one. Pick up each of the steins, but none of them is unusual anyway. Oh, what the fuck?
Telsek, wait.
Why is there a stein there? Just not getting it.
You will. It's just a matter of time before you find the crucial clue.
Any more suggestions?
Maybe instead of looking for the hammer, you should look for the thief. If you find him, you can find it.
I don't remember seeing that broken stein there. Can you get that for me? Don't have much time.
You're right. We've got to get away before Brona catches up with us.
Yeah, I'll have a look more.
You know where to find me if you need me.
Okay. One of the dwarves must have stolen the hammer.
No dwarf would steal the hammer, Jack. No dwarf would ever serve Brona.
Of what I've seen.
Have you found anything out of place in your search?
No, not really. I did find a stein. You heft the stein, despite its broken handle. Seems heavier than it should. Break this time. Open it though. There's a soot-stained red sash inside this stein. This is one of the sashes worn by the Dwarven guards.
It's...
Give the sash to Killy. Is this your sash?
My sash? How did it get in there?
You hid this, didn't you, so no one would notice the soot?
Why would I do that? I have nothing to hide.
Bullshit. You're the fucking thief, aren't you, Killy?
You think so? I guess that means I'll just have to kill you.
It's an
Pity
arsehole.
about this. After I kill you, I'll have to return to Brona for new orders.
Oh, he's a monster. What a fucker. Yep. Hear a crash as the lock in the guard room door gives way. Telsek comes to our aid.
Help, Jack.
Cheers, Telsek. He's a good lad. Use the Irix, man. Oh. Just fucking kills him outright.
Forgive us for treating you with suspicion. I still don't understand what happened here.
Killy was a double agent.
Brona used magic to make him appear as a dwarf.
He stole the Hammer of Power, knowing you would blame us.
It was our mistake to accept Killy as one of our own kind.
He must have stolen the hammer as he was walking his rounds as a guard.
When he came running out of the room shouting that the Hammer of Power was missing, who would have suspected that he was the thief? But what has happened to the Hammer of Power?
Jack must know where it is.
We'll go get it.
Alright. Okay. So this must have been Killy's backpack and it's the fucking flue handle. Guess this plugs in here. And we can push that. Hey! There we go.
Yes, you did it.
Great! How did you ever figure this out?
The fact that both the flue handle and the Hammer of Power were missing could have been a coincidence, but when you add the stein missing from the Great Hall, it becomes suspicious.
So what really happened?
Obviously, when Brona's man stole the hammer, he was in a hurry. He hid the hammer up the chimney and stole the flue handle so it couldn't be found right away. At some point, he realized his hands were covered with soot, so he wiped them on his sash. Now his sash was sooty, so he had to conceal it as well. He picked up a stein in which to hide the sash, then dropped it. I postulate that another guard was approaching, so he stashed the stein in the stockade. Then he sounded the alert that the hammer was missing. The dwarves naturally blamed us.
Let's go prove our innocence once and for all. Here's the Hammer of Power. Now do you believe us?
I am sorry I ever doubted you, Brendel, or your companions.
Now can we take the hammer and give back to destroying Brona?
I fear it is too late, Brendel. Brana's armies are camped north of the Silver River. They are building a bridge and will be in Cullhaven in a matter of hours. One of our guards will guide you to where you can see the situation for yourselves. Cullhaven will soon be at war.
Not if I can fucking help it, man.
They're almost across.
So much for Cullhaven.
Monsters make terrible engineers, really. It would not take much force to collapse that bridge.
How are they making the bridge?
It is composed of floating sections lashed together and moored by anchors. The construction is shoddy. It won't last more than a month.
More than enough time to get the army across.
What's the best way to collapse this?
If something massive were to hit the center with sufficient momentum, the bridge would be split in half.
Alright, let's go fuck up some monster bridge.
Don't worry, Brendel. We'll save Cullhaven yet.
Bunch of foolish dwarves. Somebody's got to.
Duh. Man, look at these idiots. Let's cast the magic dust. Dwarf army. Hastily assembled army of dwarves. Can we go to the pond? Okay, there's a pond here.
Will this place do?
This will do very well indeed. We can stack some logs behind the beaver dam, then release them all at once. Perhaps that will produce enough momentum to break the bridge.
What are the odds?
Judging the speed of the river right now, I'm not at all that confident of the plan.
Well. Brendel, let's cut down some trees.
Telsek, let me show you how it's done.
Fast learner.
We will go see if we can weaken this dam.
Lead on, Jack.
I guess, could we use the elf stones?
I believe I could, friend Jack.
Okay. Cool. Can we put a bit of this magic dust in the pond? Start to pour the dust into the pond. There's a swirl of magic resonating around us. And I smell spring rain, feel the surge of wind-riven waves, hear a roar of a waterfall as the dust first trickles, and it flows like silver water from the pouch. Oh,
How
blimey.
wondrous!
The water's rising, but it's not going over the dam.
Break dam.
That's weird. Alright, let's use right. I guess Davio invoke the elf stones on the dam.
Oh, yes, sorry, I was distracted by your magic. Let me see if I can release the power of your waters.
That's it. The logs are on their way.
Let's see what happens.
Yep. We follow the logs.
We did it. Perfect timing, too. Most of the army was on the bridge at the time.
Dwarves down there are in trouble, though. Too many monsters on this side.
It is worse than that, friend Brendel. The main mooring lines across the river are still intact. They can quickly repair the damage now that they've secured both ends.
Break lines.
Yep. We better go do that.
Dangerous, but we can handle it.
We can handle anything, can't we, Jack?
Alright, let's get into it. Telsek, Irexit, baby. Davio. Elfstone.
I am sorry, Jack Olmsford, but I cannot use the elf stones again. I am already exhausted from the last usage.
Davio? Fucking elf stones.
I am sorry, Jack Olmsford.
Alright, fine. Why the fuck does Telsek never use his Irex when I instruct? Alright. Follow my lead and kill this guy. Just a troll, wasn't it? Always go for weakest. Paddy missed. This is the fight, and the bridge ends. Brendel cuts the guy ropes, and the section your Paddy is standing on breaks away. Woo!
Wow, this certainly is a wild river ride. Wonder where we will end up.
Bottom of the river, more than likely.
Oh. Sorry. Paddy tired.
Rough. Bad.
Ropes are starting to go. Don't know how much longer they'll last.
Monsters are not noted for their construction values. We are very lucky we've come as far as we did.
We could swim for it.
Can't swim.
I fear that I cannot swim either.
Great. Well, Jack and I could swim holding the two of you. What about you, Telsek? You can swim, can't you?
No. Swim.
Well, so much for that idea. Let's hope this raft bridge comes near the shore before it falls apart.
Jeez.
The raft is going.
Alright, I yell at the friends to hang on to the biggest log of the raft. And with the sudden jolt, it fucking collapses, and we're all thrown into the raging waters. The icy river shocks us as we plunge deeply into the swirling waters. Fighting my way back to the surface, I grasp desperately for air, as I'm pulled under by the white water. Again, we struggle to the top of the water, try to shout for our companions, but our voices drowned out by the roaring of the waters. I swim wildly against the current and at last pull myself upon to the shore. Exhausted, I collapse into a restive sleep, haunted by dark, disturbing dreams. A lot different from normal, but there you go.
Master, I'm sorry, but the king of the Silver River...
Silence! You have tried force, and Omsford escaped you. Now you must use deceit and subtlety.
When we arise, it is morning. Pulling myself to my feet, I begin searching for my lost friends.
Jack, you made it!
Shella runs up and grabs us, holding us tightly. She's laughing and crying at the same time as she tries to speak. You can see the rest of our friends rushing towards us.
Told you he'd make it.
Ask your friends how you're doing.
Did what you told us. Held on to the log. Fortunately, Telsek held on to the log and Davio too.
I again owe my life to Telsek.
I did the same as you. Swim to shore. I guess I must have fallen asleep after that. I awoke to the sound of Telsek shouting for us.
Fortunately, our log came to some shallow water, and Telsek pushed us to shore.
Well, we're all together again. After what we've been through, the gnomes should be no problem at all.
North from here, then to the Dragon's Teeth Mountains. They gather there this time of year.
Alright, it's time to seek a gnome companion, I guess. A gnome companion. They're all kind of assholes, so... This way?
Going too far west. Mountains are to the north.
Ah, butt monkeys. We get up here? No, we have to go back. Bloody fuck. Fucking monsters. Fuck you. This way. Dragon's Teeth, man.
Dragon's Teeth. Should be a trail through here somewhere.
I'm sure Telsek and I can find one.
You make your way up the rugged mountain sides, following a crude trail that was constructed by the gnomes. Brendel is obviously unhappy at the sheer cliffs we are climbing, and frequently mutters to himself. Finally, you come to a wide chasm with a crude rope bridge across it. Ooh, this doesn't look great. This doesn't look great at all. It's a fork between two mountain trails high up the Dragon's Teeth Mountains.
This seems to be the only way across the chasm.
No way I'm crossing that.
Small ropes.
You have little choice in the matter.
Alanon!
Druid Alanon, I am Davio. I am honored.
A large band of gnomes is heading this way. You will need to cross swiftly. I will cross first. Ormsford will cross next. Then the elf. The rest of you follow.
Seems a bit fishy, this. Grasping the guide ropes, Alanon steps out onto the rope bridge. It sways beneath him, but he quickly crosses to the other side. Let's have a chat first. Suss him out. He's preoccupied. Have a chat with Shella.
Well, if Alanon can make it across, it should be able to support the weight of everyone. Perhaps even Telsek.
I'm not crossing that thing.
You've got to. The gnome troop will be here soon.
You go ahead. I'll hold them off.
So, why won't you cross?
Can't stand heights.
Do we need you to come?
Sorry, Jack, but I don't do heights.
Wear a blindfold and we'll lead you across.
Don't like the idea, but I'll try it.
Yeah.
That bridge does not look particularly stable or secure to me.
No.
Not right.
This is a very secure rope bridge, Telsek. You should be able to cross it.
Trap.
We don't have a choice. If we don't get across now, we'll be caught by the gnomes.
No, I think he means this guy. What he seems. Something is different. Shoot him with the elf stones, Davio.
Forgive me, Jack, but I cannot harm someone without cause.
I don't fucking care. Fuck him up. Fuck him up, Davio.
Forgive me, Jack, but I cannot harm someone without cause.
Come on, that's definitely not Alanon. Hello, shoot Alanon. But don't give him the fucking Alanon. Shoot him.
I can't do that, Jack. What if it really is Alanon?
It's definitely not. Fuck's sake, alright, come on then. Grab hold of the rope and start to step on the bridge. It sways beneath my feet. And you step back onto solid ground.
Friend Jack, I did not realize how much that bridge sways. I don't know if I can cross it safely.
Tie the rope around your waist and let Telsek secure the end.
Then if I fall, I will be safe. An excellent suggestion. I will do it.
Cool.
Your turn, Davio. Take it easy and you should have no problem.
Believe me, Princess Shella, I'll be as careful as I possibly can.
You were just not careful enough. Elf, now fall to your death.
Oh, fucking shit, though.
Davio!
I can't hold on! No!
The rope held. He's okay.
Jack Ormsford, it is your turn to die.
No!
I will eat your soul.
No! Die, shifter!
Jack, come quickly. I think Shella's dying.
Dash across the half-broken bridge without even thinking about it.
Jack, what happened? Are you all right?
I think Davio's killed Shifter.
Is it night? Why can't I see you?
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
No. Jack, somehow, I don't think so. Are you holding me? I can't feel you. I can't feel anything except the cold.
Jack, Princess Shella is... She is seriously injured. I do not think that she... Do you want me to use the elf stones to heal her?
Davio, you used them already. If you use them again, you'll destroy them.
But the princess is dying.
Gnomes come.
Telsek and I will hold them off. Take care of her, Jack.
Am I dying? Is that what's wrong? Jack, you can't let me die. Brona will get me. Please don't let Brona get me.
I can use the elf stones, but our mission will be over.
Jack, you've got to use the ritual of release. Kill me, so I won't come back from the dead.
Alright, let's invoke the book. Ritual of release. Begin to perform the spell, but the words seem powerless. Although she is mortally wounded and certain to die within hours, the ritual can only work if it is performed in the very last minute of the person's life.
You have to kill me first. Hurry, there's no time.
Fuck. Alright. Let's attack Shella with the knife. Okay, we stab Shella, which is pretty horrible. But, you know, we gotta do it. Open the book and try to read the words of the ritual release.
Thou who death has touched, hear the words I speak. Thou who death has kissed, find the peace ye seek. Thou who death has marked, submit thy will to me. Thou who death has blessed, let thy soul be free.
And there is a shudder throughout Shella's body, and her soul is flown into the final death. And she dies. And we're holding her lifeless body when the gnome army reaches us. Behind me on the cliffside, torn, bloody hand reaches up from the abyss. Then another.
The gnomes have reached us! Defend yourself, Jack!
We're quickly surrounded and seized by numerous gnomes. And we get whacked and things go black. And then hours later, we slowly regain consciousness.
Prisoners are in pit, great shaman. This one we take to Warlock, Lord Gika. Get much power. Others we kill. What of Shapeshifter? He say we give all to him. Brona's slave cannot order gnomes. Gnomes get prisoner. Gnomes give prisoner to Warlock, Lord. We get much power. Shapeshifter not here. Shapeshifter get nothing. You are very wise, great shaman. I am greatest shaman of all gnomes. I have great magic. With talk I destroy all enemies. Not fear Shapeshifter. Maybe kill Shapeshifter with talk. Maybe kill Gika someday. You not be good. Powerful, nice, great, master. Gika be very good. We go. Get ready for big sacrifice of prisoners at dawn.
Yeah. Can't see anything in here. But we got a blindfold on. And we seem to be tied up. Alright. This will actually do. We're gonna cut the stream here. And yeah, that's a nice place to end the stream for tonight. And we'll get back to it from tomorrow. Yeah. I didn't get any viewers tonight, so if you watch this on YouTube, thanks very much. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whatever. And I'll maybe see you on the next one of these. Thanks again. Just take care of yourself and bye for now.